Greetings, beloved. I'm Dr. Felicia LeBoy, lead pastor and life coach here at the historic First United Methodist Church in downtown Elgin, Illinois. Well, here we are. We are at Christmas. And if you've been tracking along with us about rediscovering Christmas, you know that we have looked at several ideas if you've been watching our services. The first one was finding hope in our uncertainties. Second was finding peace in our struggles. Last week we did finding joy in our discouragements. This week we're talking about finding love in our differences. And with that in mind, I want to talk about all in the family. See, here's the thing, beloved. When Christ comes, he does two things. One is that he brings these incredible gifts for us to enjoy as individuals and as human beings. Remember, for God so loved the world, not our church, not our denomination, not our group. God loved the world. So when Christ came, those 2,000 plus years ago, he brought hope, brought peace, brought joy, and this final fourth Sunday, we say that he brings love. But what does that mean specifically? What kind of love? Is it a love that, we say, we kind of throw that word around, but, there is a special kind of love between parents and children. And I'm talking about healthy parents and children. And what's amazing to me is the kind of love that God has for us. And that kind of love from that space, says in First John, that we're to have for other people. But I love this passage in the beginning of John, when he's saying the Word was God, the Word was it with God, gives us a glimpse of what it means to breathe light, to brought into the family, to the community, really the family of the triune God, Father, Son, and Spirit, who are always together and all one family. God brings us into that family. Isn't that wonderful? Look at what it says. But to all who believed him and accepted him, talking about Christ, he gave the right to become the children of God. They are reborn not with a physical birth resulting from human passion or plan, but a birth that comes from God. Beloved, before we were thinking about God, God was thinking about us. Before the foundation of the world, we were chosen, loved, predestined. Not for a life of poverty and all this other foolishness that some people be. We were chosen, loved, made accepted. We have a right, if we believe, to step into the love of God that is already provided for us. And what that means too is that whoever God has invited to the foot of his cross, oh yeah, I mean them, regardless of their political affiliation, their race, ethnicity, gender, denomination, their clique, their club, unfriend them or not, their citizenship or status, to all who believe and accepted, all who came to the foot of God's cross, God calls us all to be family. And so this week, if you are feeling left out, lonely, like you don't belong, you're feeling less than, if someone has told you that you're not worth it, that's the song I should have played. I have a different song selected, but I want to encourage you that if you get an opportunity to go and listen to the song Worth It, because the song in it says, he thought I was worth saving. He thought you were worth saving. And if he thinks that you're worth saving, that I can unfriend you all I like, but eternity is going to be a very long time to spend hating, disliking, ignoring folk, because we're all family. I wonder if that's why God says, to love your enemies. I'm thinking about, when you're a kid, your mom and dad says, Okay, you have to make up with your brother and sister, and then, go give sissy a kiss or go give your brother a kiss, when really the thing you want to do is slap them. Beloved, during this Christmas season when we are naturally more prone to love each other, I think the challenge of Christmas is, and rediscovering Christmas is not to keep Christ in the manger, but to let that His love mature in us so that we might bring that love and spread that love to the world. That's what the world needs, is love. Love is the only thing that conquers hate. That's what Martin Luther King said. So, beloved, this week as you prepare to join your family in a Christmas celebration, I want to invite you. So, I don't have any place to go, nobody to be with. I want to invite you. Then find somebody else who's lonely. Invite someone to your house. I did that one year. I was lonely. I was kind of broke, and I had a little bit of stuff, not a lot, and I just felt like I was supposed to open up my home and invite various people to come to my house to play games and um, have some fun. One of the best times I ever had. Nothing fancy, but we just made a way, and God made a way in our midst. Beloved, we all belong. We need to learn to get along because we're all in the family. I pray that you and your family will have a great Christmas, that you will reach out to someone who might be spending this time alone, that you might make your way to a nursing home, a NICU, or someplace, and invite others to enter into the joy and the love that you have found. And on that note, I want to invite you to listen to this week's Refresh Your Soul moment. It's a beautiful song. It's by The Many. The name of the song is All Belong Here. The reason why all belong here at the foot of God's cross is because He paid the way. He made the right. And you and I can't neglect any of our brothers and sisters. Amen? Amen. Be blessed. Merry Christmas. Have a great week. Love you.